Hey, Popeye are the latest.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are going to be starting at Little London and we are heading towards Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Sit back, relax, and drive with me. Now, Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland, Mr. Danny Lawrence, and Councillor candidate for the White House Division, Elviga Francis, in association with the Westmoreland Health Department. They are presenting a back-to-school health fair and giveaways. This will be held at the Seaview Lawn in White House on Friday, August 19, 2022. They'll be starting at 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. They will be doing blood sugar tests, eye care, school medicals, and a lot more. Students are reminded to bring their immunization card as also their school's medical form. For more information, you can call 876-448-2288. That's 876-448-2288. And remember, it is free and there will be lots of giveaways. Check it out. And remember, for you who want to donate to our back to school giveaway, just send us a WhatsApp message. 876-343-1034. That's 876-343-1034. We want to make as much family as possible happy this back to school. Now, we posted a video yesterday. It was about retired Inspector Ralph Medley, who took his own life. And this morning, we were going through the comments, and we saw a particular comment. Mr. Gary Thompson, I saw your comment this morning. These types of comments, I don't take them for a joke. Gary, please may I beg you, don't become a statistic. Whatever it is that you went through last week, there are worse things happening. Gary, you think I'm joking? If you think I'm joking, Gary, take a walk to the hospital nearest to you. Take a walk to an indigent home near to you. Take a walk to the downtown area near to you. And when you do, you're gonna see some sick people. You're gonna see some people who can't walk. You're gonna see some people who someone have to bathe them and feed them. You're gonna see people who the sidewalk is their home. The sidewalk or a piece of cardboard is their bed. I bet you, if you go and tell any of them what you are going through and told them that you wanted to take your life, if it could be done, they would readily switch places with you. No matter what you are going through, Gary, it is not worth taking your life. No matter what you are going through, there are millions of people in the world going through worse than what you are going through. Okay, boss? I know you are listening enough. You made a comment and I'm responding to it because I don't take these things for joke. And talking about comment, we brought you the story of Mr. Hedley Malcolm. He was popularly known as Blacker. He was 47 years old. Blacker, he was a father. He was a mechanic. He was a taxi driver. He was shot and taken out in front of his kids. Now, we carried a WhatsApp conversation Friday night. In that conversation, the person who sent in the messages were pointing out some faults with Blacker, and the person was questioning whether or not Blacker was a good father. The person also said that Blacker's estranged wife was a good person. Now, I got up this morning and was going through the comment section, and this comment, it literally brought tears to my eyes. I'm gonna be reading the comment because I'm sure not many of you would have seen it. Here goes. It is on your screen. Any of Blacker kids reading this, don't comment. Just stay safe. I just want to tell you that your dad was a fighter for what's right. He was determined to press charges and not drop the case. I know he must have been threatened. With all the shut up of his car and all, he still didn't drop the charge. No matter how they threatened him, he still didn't drop the charge. Even after they assaulted him, he was still there for you, making breakfast and dinner. Your dad wanted to be an example to show you to stand up for what's right. No matter who break the law or threaten your life, stand up for what's right. I'm gonna interject here. I'm also gonna add, please take all your safety precautions if somebody threaten your life. The person went on. He wanted to set an example for all three of you that he was willing to stand up for what's right no matter what. Blackers kids, know that your dad loved you so much more than anything or life itself. Stay strong. I really hope you will find comfort and solace in the loving arms. Blackers big son, you are older. Look out for your younger siblings. Don't leave them behind and go anywhere. Look out for them. The person close by saying, God bless you all. This one really pained my heart muscles. And let me add, I'm really hoping that Blacker's 16-year-old son gets some serious counseling. And this should be done without delay. Now, that young man on your screen, his name is Travis Keane. Travis was 27 years old and he lived at Somerton District in the parish of St. James. We carried a story on July 5th and we told you that on the afternoon of Monday, July 4th, 2022, about 5:30, Travis was standing on the sidewalk beside a yellow high-rev motorcycle right in the vicinity of Hines Aggregate in the Dumfries area in the parish of St. James, when a 21-year-old young man from a St. James address, he ended up losing control of the Toyota Axio that he was driving. The car, it swerved to the right-hand side of the road and ended up climbing the embankment. Travis and the motorcycle that he was standing beside, they were hit down by this car. Travis, he was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. So, Adelphi Police, in fact, let me be more specific. Constable Turpin, are you the investigating officer for this case? Constable Turpin, if you are, let me ask you something. Have you been communicating with the family of Travis? Have you been giving them updates on the progress of this case? Isn't that your civic duty to give them updates? And Constable Turpin, let me ask you this. What is stopping you from charging the driver for the car? What happened? You can't find him? Or you haven't collected any statement so you can charge him? Don't you think if you are experiencing difficulties, it would be best if you explain it to the family members? Because some of what the family members are alleging, I can't repeat it here because there is no proof. But guess what? It is your action or inaction that caused them to be feeling and thinking the way they are thinking. Well, Constable Turpin, you need to do something if you are investigate the case. So here is what is happening now. Today, Sunday, August 14th, 2022, will be the grave digging for Travis. He will be buried on Saturday, September 3. But tomorrow, Monday, August 14th, residents of Somerton, where Travis lived, they will be having a peaceful protest. They will be marching peacefully from Somerton to the Adelphi police station. They are demanding answers, and answers they should get. It's called communication. Somerton people, yeah man, Somerton people, you who are gonna be marching and protesting, here is what I'm begging of you. Just don't do anything foolish. Ensure that whatever you are planning on doing, it is done peacefully. But you, Constable Turpin, if you are the investigating officer, you must do better than that. You know what is so sad? You know what is sad about all of this? I bet you if Travis was a rich people pitney or a upper class people pitney, you wouldn't treat them so. That is the sad reality that we face in Jamaica. Better can be done, and better must be done. Now, onto the crime scene. In the next 3 incidents that we are going to carry, they will have one thing in common. They were carried out by two hoodlums traveling on a motorcycle. The first one took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, August 13th, 2022, about 1 o'clock. It took place along the Mailersfield Main Road in the Grange Hill area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a man, he's a health aid worker and he's in his late 20s. This man, he was driving a Toyota Fielder motorcar along the Mailersfield Main Road. When on reaching a certain section along the road, he saw a motorcycle coming in the opposite direction. This motorcycle had two males on it. Now, as this man drive past the motorcycle, the pillion, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire at the car. Luckily, the man who was driving the car, he was not hit. He drove straight to the nearby Grange Hill police station. We are told that when the officers inspected the car, there were bullet holes to the right front fender of the car. The police officers, they went back to the crime scene and they processed it, and 9mm spent shells were recovered. Luckily, this man was not hit in this next incident. Just imagine, you were driving along the road. You saw a friend sitting in a bar. So you decided to stop and go and have a drink with that friend, whether male or female. Listen how easily you could have lost your life. This incident took place Friday afternoon, August 12th, 2022, about some minutes after 3 o'clock, broad daylight. It took place at a bar and grill along the Goodens River Main Road, right at the entrance of Millers Avenue in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that persons, they were in this bar when a motorcycle rode up with two hoodlums aboard. The motorcycle stopped, and it is said that the pillion, who already had a gun in his hand, he came off the bike and pointed the gun in the bar and opened a barrage of gunshots. He then jumped back onto the motorcycle, and he and his crony, they made good their escape towards the town of Savannah Lamar. Luckily, no one was injured, but we are told that at least one of the doors and the bar was damaged by bullets. The police were called, and when they processed the crime scene, we are told that 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. You know, this guy, he was not firing in the air. He was shooting directly at the persons in the bar. Luckily, no one was harmed. The mayhem. So, let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? Yes, man. Same button, the thumbs up button. It's no longer the like button. I'm changing it to the love button. So all who say me I look likes, me stop looking likes. I love me I look now. If you have a problem with that, that's a for your business. So if you are here and you not do it yet, just hit on the love button. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we continue to grow. And we continue to hat up some people's head. But guess what? That's a for them business. If you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell, so that as we drop a new video, and we drop full video them, any time of the day, we don't choose the time of the day to drop them. It depends on how fast we do our investigations, because you know how we do it already, We don't just pick up a newspaper and read something, or go up on social media and take off something and carry it to you. We investigate, we check, and we double check. That's what we do. Now, in the last story for today, we just told you that two hoodlums on a bike, they attacked patrons at a bar. Luckily, no one was hit. But in this incident, 3 of the persons at this shop, they were not so lucky. Well, we are getting unconfirmed reports that at least 4 persons were shot. Now, this one, it took place at a place named Riley Road in the Lucy Police area in the parish of Hanover. It took place on Friday afternoon, August 12th, 2022, about some minutes to 2 o'clock. We are learning that a group of persons, they were at a shop in the area. It is said that at least one of the men who was in the shop, he's wanted by both the police and his rivals. Apparently, his rivals got information that he was in the shop. So, 2 of them, they went into the area on a motorcycle. We are told that on approaching the shop, the hoodlums on the bike, they brandished guns and opened gunfire at the shop. A youngster who was in the shop, his name is Shahid Latham, but he's popularly known as Hindu. Hindu, he is 19 years old. It is said that Hindu, he tried to run out of the shop and he was shot in the head by one of the hoodlums. Mark you, Hindu, he was not the person that these hoodlums wanted. We are told that Hindu, he was a humble guy who not trouble nobody. A 14-year-old schoolboy who was also in the shop, he received gunshot wounds to his right foot, and a lady who was also in the shop, she received gunshot wounds to her pelvic region. We are getting unconfirmed reports that the person who the hoodlums went for, he was shot in one of his feet and he managed to escape through a cane field. The two hoodlums on the bike, they made good their escape towards a place named Keane on the said motorbike. From all indication, Hindu, he died on the spot. The 14-year-old schoolboy and the lady, they were rushed to a nearby hospital where they were treated. Just like that, an innocent youth who no trouble people, who no lived no life yet, only 19 years old, his life was snuffed out by hoodlums because he tried to run to save his life. Boy, may I tell you, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye NewzLynx and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them